Very interesting stuff. I mean, I'm super bullish on Macs, right? Many of you guys would know that. I think these Macs over here are going to do quite well. Probably the volume seller. I mean, the thing that's interesting to me, I know we could talk about this from a watch standpoint, but what's really interesting to me is the level of little detail, the little things that Apple did, from reinventing the battery shape, right, and making it tiered to fill up more space. The elements of the keys and behind the keys, right, moving to that different shape than the scissors for the keys. So those little inventions I think are fascinating, and kind of just these little details. Again, for a product that does sell well for Apple, but we're talking in the grand scheme of things a couple million units a quarter, not tens of millions of units a quarter. So that level of just detail in those little things I think is really telling about Apple. And then obviously I think the watch, what's good about what today was, I think we got a lot more detail on why do I want this. The use cases were shown. I think the framing around a lot of the apps, but just showing how convenient things like Siri are on your wrist. Again, I think people will have some learning around the notifications, but I do like the idea that the Apple Watch is presenting now, which is once you use it, you will become a little bit more cognizant of when to take your phone out of your pocket and not. And that was kind of like, if you remember, like back when we all first got our phones or our iPads, we were thinking to ourselves, when do I need to go to my PC, right? You were now beginning to think to yourself, okay, I'm getting a message, but I don't need to go to my PC. I can wait till later. And so that level of clarity or self-awareness of using these products is gonna be a really interesting addition to this product. And so I'm optimistic. I mean, I'm still bullish on Apple Watch. I think by far it's gonna stand out in the category. I also think people are gonna have a really hard time competing with this in the other ecosystem, sort of backing up another one of my theses is that this is essentially an iPod market for Apple. But super excited. I mean, I think you guys watching this, you're gonna need to see this thing in person, and I think you'll get kind of the excitement that we have, because the demo of it is fantastic. And when you see that screen and all of that sort of bright clarity with something that be on your wrist, I think you're gonna really like it.